Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear student, today I am here to teach you subject science, unit number 5, class 2, and today the lesson is lesson number 14. Now we can see the objectives of the environments, learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, inshallah, students will be able to define an environment. Students should be able to define what is an environment, why we need an environment. Okay, and next is comprehend and learn about the environment. Students learn about the environment where they live. And next point is explain that we share environment with living and non-living things. In the world we share our environment with living and non-living things all around us. So in which lecture we discuss that we share environment with living and non-living things. First of all, now move to the next slide and we can see that environment. Define an environment. Environment is the area around us. Environment is a particular area around us. Environment are different from one part of the country to the other part. From country to country, environment vary. So, from one country, environment is changed, and when we move to the another country, and the environment is totally changed. So, environment can vary country to country. Next, environment is everything. In which things involve environment? Basically, environment is everything around them, from their homes to their city to city, Pakistan and all over the world. Okay, everything included in our environment, these things that around them. Now move to the next slide, in which we discuss that we share our environment with living and non-living things. We live in this world and there are so many creatures of Almighty Allah. So we share our environment with living and non-living things. Environment belongs to living and non-living things. Environment is basically made of living and non-living things. Living things include animals and plants, and non-living things include air, water, and many other things. Now these two things made our environment. Differentiate between living and non-living things. Now differentiate living and non-living things. The things which grow, those things in this world, they grow and they breathe, reproduce, the reproduction system occur. So these things are living things. Move and eat. Plant cannot move, but animal can be moved. But plant can start germination process by the scattered of seeds, and so plants and animals are living things. The things that lack the characteristics, those things in which these characteristics are not present, we can say these things are non-living things. Now it's a very small topic. It's a small task for you. First question is name the living things and non-living things that share your environment. You can see street dogs and many other domestic animals are there in this world. So we can share our environment with those animals, just like cat, dogs, horse, rat, rabbit, and many other domestic animals. And next question is what is an environment? If we can describe our environment, we can say that environment is the area around us, in which involve every and each thing, like living and non-living things. These things are involved in environment. So today lecture is complete and inshallah आप लोगों को समझ भी आ चुका होगा. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.